So Coda started almost a decade ago with the idea of a very, very casual dessert bar where we had like a la carte desserts and with no really knowing exactly where we're going to go in which direction. And then Coda somehow developed in a fine dining restaurant. So it was important to start Coda in Berlin because Berlin gave us the right platform to create something that didn't exist. Because when we started Coda, it was very difficult to find supporters. Luckily, I had Julia, my head chef, Oliver, my business partner, who were like very into it and believed in this vision. But that time, which is like almost 10 years ago, it was not at all normal to make a concept which is based on desserts and pastry. So for me, as a chef, it was always important to know everything about cooking, to know how to cook a fish, meat, to how to run the cold section, but also how to make pastry. Because for me, desserts and pastry, it has the same importance than any savory dish in a menu or in the restaurant. So it was clear for me before I opened my own restaurant, I also want to gain some experience as a pastry chef. So this was my my last position where I thought I want to gain some experience as a pastry chef. So I went to Thomas Brünner's restaurant La Vie that time. And there I started as an executive pastry chef, and I loved it so much, and I got very focused on the restaurant desserts, and I stayed 6 years. And then I thought I want to use my knowledge and my focus of desserts, and I want to open a casual place. And then I want to move on, also opening my own restaurant. But I stayed somehow in this casual place, which was Coda, and I transformed it into a fine dining restaurant. When we opened Coda, I knew that it needs to be a different approach of desserts and pastry. Now Coda is somehow on a point where we reached what Coda can be, and we defined Coda. But for me, Coda is like a little kid. Coda will never grow up, like a wild kid, you know, because there is no real reference where we can say, okay, Coda should become like this. It's very open, and this was always the idea of Coda. The Coda is an open vision, which develops Coda as a really an idea, a vision, and not just a concept. And the next step, I think, after 10 years, is also more to define what we do here. The organic development of Coda happened with the influence of Berlin, and especially of people that live in Berlin and they come to Berlin. Like tourists, they go to Berlin are seeking something different. They want to discover something. And these people also came with their requests and with their hunger for innovation and for something different to Coda. This inspired me. And with this influence, we developed what Coda is today.